Hello everyone. Today we are doing a energy forecast or reading for the 18th of April. And when I right away tune into the numerology of 18, I get a new start or fresh new beginning. And then the other thing that I get with the 8 is that we're taking action. It's time to start taking action on what it is that you would like to change in your world. So if you connected to the full moon, some people did join my full moon ritual where they got the replay of it. If you did a release around that, pay close attention to what you were releasing because that's related to the action that you're taking. So, for instance, I was releasing like pain and past experiences. So, like painful past experiences. So, for me, my action step, my new start, things that I'm initiating, changing, would be truthfully just more like working on my digestive system, working on what's on my heart, things like that. So today I actually have like 5 different mushrooms powder, like a mushroom powder with 5 different mushrooms. I haven't been able to speak very clearly lately. And so that's really helpful for the digestive tract. And this week, my goal, because I often will make goals for my week. So if you watch my weekly reading, that's a good thing to get more information on. That's underneath my YouTube channel playlist a weekly. I'll be okay. And so if you listen to that and again you set intentions for your week, I highly recommend doing that. It's super supportive. But for me, then it's gonna be like, okay, this week I'm really gonna get back on top of all of like my gut health, and I'm actually researching things for the kidneys as well. Yeah, like anything for the urinary tract for some reason. So again, that's related to me, but what you're going to find is there's in acupuncture or in Chinese medicine, things like that, there if you look into like what the kidneys represent, or through Louise Hay as well, she's another really great one. If you can start identifying with the body parts as well. So for instance, I'm choosing this for myself, but it's going to still relate to what you chose to let go of. But just go deeper into that. So for me, my action step, what I'm changing is actually more like fluid and working on my body. And again, any inflammation that's in my body, because often when we have inflammation in our body, it's emotional, it's water, right? So especially around a full moon, we have really more water in our body. So we want to flush that out of our system. And so I'm not personally detoxing, but I'm definitely healing emotional things that are coming up for me as well. And that includes my physical body. So I'm planning on teaching a yoga class, more than one, but they're $11.11. And I want to see what types of yoga people would like to learn. If they're a beginner, what type of healing do you need in your yoga, etc. I'm feeling called to just something really peaceful right now. So if you want to join that, you can tell me what times work best for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to go with the flow. All right. And those are going to be over Zoom, not in person. So that's just an example of what's coming up, how to kind of look a little deeper into what's coming up for you. I have beautiful flowers here that I got from my lover, and you can't see them right now, but I'll have to take a picture and show you guys. So the card here that comes up, and everybody knows if you catch me live, if you've been watching me for a while, that if you want a message or if you have a question, then you can have one if you're catching the actual live. You will see that I'm still live after I get off, and that's what happens on Facebook. They'll show you that I'm still live, but you can see if there aren't numbers in the corner, and like if you can't rewind, that means you're catching, you can tell if you're catching the live or not, but often people will reply and think that they are on it, okay? So, but if you're actually catching me here, I'll look for comments, all right? So 9 of Earth, just want to get that out of the way too. I see, yes, there's a fairy. but also the flowers I'm really drawn to. So that's what I was just kind of talking about: medicine, herbal medicine, healing through plants, things like that. It feels really important because we have Earth here and we are going through a lot of things as a result of the full moon. Then you might want to make sure that you're taking extra great care of your health, and that's your mental health, that's your emotional health as well, because there's so much green in this card. Again, that represents new beginnings, fertility. So if you're trying to have a child, it might be a great time actually to start planning that or looking deeper into that. So even getting acupuncture for fertility can be really helpful. I'm also, after Wednesday, not going to be taking clients in person anymore. So I'll be back to really focusing on my coaching and, of course, reading. So my prices are also going to be changing May 17th. So I'm just shifting over into how I'm structuring my business as well. And of course, I have my membership group now, which is fantastic. So if you're not a part of that, that's something I would highly recommend looking deeper into, because you can get a lot of perks. And when I do offer anything, it's all going to be in the membership. So yeah, that's the place to be, okay, guys? So this one's also talking about money. So it's saying that, you know, there is positive energy around finances for you right now. It's saying to just focus in on the healing exchanges that you're getting from other people as well. I'm catching like a feeling of, for me, I actually want to make my yoga class like donation based. That's what I'm getting. I have a donation link as well. I'll put my link tree in the comments, but you can also see that in my bio. And anytime I do readings for you guys and you like it and you want to donate, it could be $2 or $5 or whatever it is, but just because it's nice to have the exchange with people. And I really appreciate that too. That's coming up maybe for you as well. You know, do you do a lot of things for other people? There's a lot of giving energy here. It's saying that there's a lot of good karma as well, especially where this full moon was in Libra. It's all about balance. So you might find that even your finances are starting to balance, which is fabulous. And if they're not, I feel like they're going to be, because you're learning how to do things a little bit differently. Good morning. I would love a message, Tina says. Okay, sounds good. And again, when we're doing the general group messages, I'm encouraging you to really focus in on all the messages as well. So it's not like, oh, this is my card, goodbye. There's a message in every single card that comes through, and it's kind of your job to also interpret it, okay? So we have Knight of Water, falling in love, or wedding proposals. I really like this card. So what this is talking about is, again, the new beginnings are really related to, we're talking about balance, but balance with joy. A lot of people have been lacking joy lately, and this is saying start doing activities. So I already wrote that down. New start, action, change, and I put the body down for me. But that's really, I think, for everybody too, is to start moving the body a bit more and literally go do things that make you happy. So you can't really hold yourself back right now, I feel like, from anything that's going to bring you joy, because I feel like the joy weighs out all the other stuff, okay? So that's what we're being encouraged to do. And my new moon, yes, piggyback. So Deanna, would you like a message? Just let me know. If you do want the replay of the full moon ritual that I did, it was really, really helpful and supportive for the ladies in it. I did sell it to someone for $11.11 because they weren't able to get in on time and they wanted to join. So I said, well, I'll send you the link to the ritual. So again, if you want to buy that, you can. Otherwise, it's for VIPs, which is $55.55 monthly, and you get tons of other videos. But you'll always get access to the full moon rituals that we do monthly in there if you can't catch them live. And my new moon ritual will be on the 30th of April. That's a Friday. And I'm still figuring out what time, because I just go with like the majority of the people in the membership group. But if nobody picks a time, I'll pick it myself. And so that comes with the membership. So you can pay $11.11 at the beginner level and get access to like the guided meditations monthly and the videos and the healings and the clearings and the support. Or you can pay the $11.11 and come in just for the ritual, and that'll be over Facebook. Okay, so I feel like there's somebody watching that needed to know that, because those rituals are really powerful for people. If they can every couple weeks work on specifics, it's really supportive for your weeks. Okay, so nobody else is asking. Let's see what else comes up. Trust in divine timing. That's the message that I'm getting. So today, also pay close attention. When we do full moon rituals, we always say, I would like this in divine timing. Please allow this to be released. So when we work on divine timing, what that means is we put things out to the universe and then we let them go. So pay close attention to that as well. If you are hanging on to anything, if you're hanging on to anything emotionally and you're attaching yourself to outcomes or situations, you want to declutter that. Where am I attaching myself to others, right? I do that sometimes and I have to work on it, because what other people choose to do has nothing to do with me. In some ways, I'm really detached and I always cut cords. And then other times I like know something will benefit somebody, so I am like, oh, I just really want them to do this because I really think it would help them. But essentially, we have to let other people make their own decisions. So that's why this card's coming up again. You are the one that has to take the action steps. Nobody else can do it for you, right? So that might be related to motivation. You might have a lack mindset. Underneath YouTube, I have tons of resources there. But the programs that I've taught in the past are all up in my website. So you can get access to those just by paying your monthly subscription. But also you can cancel at any time. So you can just do it for 2 months and then not continue. But just even doing that is worth it. Okay, so I'm going to go now. Love to have a card, please. You're welcome, Trina. All right, so Deanna. All right, we want to not worry about what other people think. That's kind of what we were just talking about, okay? So Nine of Air teaches us that we can get in our head a lot, and we know that that's not supportive. So as I was just talking about in the beginner membership, I have guided meditations monthly, and that's always based on the energy of the group. If you join the pro level, then you also get theta healings based on the group. So the people that are pro and VIP right now, I just did clearings and healings around the full moon for them specifically. So that's what I'm getting is it's really important that you feel like things are tuned into you and not everybody else. So if you're not focusing enough time on yourself, then I'm getting independent study as well. If you're not focusing on those projects and that more luxurious lifestyle, I think you might find that sometimes you're fading, you're getting tired, or you might feel like you're not as important as other people, and it's not true. But you do deserve to shine. You do deserve to have bling and sparkle, so I would put more sparkle in your life, more pep in your step, whatever that means for you. But I'm just getting sparkle and shine, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. Like, you deserve the best always, so don't limit yourself. If you need to cut energetic cords today, it's a great time to do that. You can watch my meditation playlist, Cord Cutting with Archangel Michael. You might want to do that a few times today, depending on what you're experiencing or going through. But I know we get family time happening around Easter, and a lot of stuff happens even around us, even if it's not something we're actually experiencing. It could have been something that somebody else experienced. So just pay attention to that. And I'm also getting to really focus on the future as well. So what are you looking to manifest and attract today? That's going to be really important because you don't want to dwell on anything that's already happened either. All right, so let me know how this was helpful for you. And we'll see you next time. And goodbye for now.